Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to ARK Survival Evolved with me, Lathrix, and welcome back yet again to another hunting video, because the lovely developers over at ARK have decided to finally give us yet another animal. This one has been kind of teased to us for quite some time in the form of the release dossier, but now we actually have access to this glorious animal, an animal of course I could not pronounce because I can't pronounce any of the damn things, so I'm simply going to call it Doe. Now Doe is going to fulfill a very similar role to the Ankylo, in that it destroys stone and gathers stuff. I'm not sure how efficient it is, but that seems to be its purpose. However, apparently it's much more defensive, so we're going to go on a hunt, and of course first we're going to go and quickly actually craft this. I need a little bit more fibre and a tiny bit of stone, all of which of course I can access very quickly if the lag spike goes away. Thank you. So, back in a second once I've crafted the saddle, or at least got the resources for it. I should mention very briefly, before we actually continue, that there is also a new item that was released with this patch. Sadly, I don't quite have enough points to get it. The Apex Dodo saddle actually consumed just enough points, so I couldn't unlock this and the Doe saddle. So, yeah, it's essentially, yep, it's spray paint. It's a spray paint shooter, it's a paint gun. It's rather cool. Okay, that's everything we needed. For a second I thought I didn't actually have everything, so we can quickly go ahead and craft this. Now, I don't think this will give us too much experience, because although it's quite expensive with the resources it needs, it's all very basic stuff, and we're going to actually just shove our scuba stuff here as well, whilst we're here. There's other stuff we could be storing, but honestly, whatever. We're keeping it because I'm disorganised like that. Okay, so we need to just stop off one last stop at our resident Bronto. Then we can actually go ahead and go off and find this glorious creature and find out exactly how good it is, and will it be a replacement for my little Ankylo squad. Let's see. You have been sitting here doing nothing for quite some time. Look at how much stuff has simply decayed. Where is... there you are. Hello, Colossus. How are you doing, buddy, all the way over there? Let's just go ahead and quickly grab that. Hello. Oh, you've leveled up as well. Here's some more melee damage. Oh, whoa! That was some serious lag. How many bushes did I just harvest? My frames went from 60 solid then to 5. I don't think we need any more berries. Thank you very much, sir. I don't really need many more narcos. Well, take them anyway, because apparently you have them. I'll take 100 of each kind, just so I can figure out which berry type the new animal actually prefers, and then we'll get going. We're just about light enough to carry on. Oh! I didn't get hurt. Excellent. I wasn't even hurt, rather. I don't be hurt. Ah, the English. Back in us. Actually, no, let's carry on. Okay, we're getting a bit of FPS loss at the moment purely because, like I said before, I have the dino count on quite high at the moment because of my hunting efforts, and as a result, all the freaking coals are in the rivers. Now, a few of you did suggest using the cheat code to kill them because, well, I asked about it in one of the previous episodes. The big problem with that, and it is rather a large problem, is that the lag it causes afterwards when the repopulation occurs is ridiculous, because I actually tried it. Have I got things after me? Of course I do. Go away. Thank you. I'd actually fail to kill any of them. Oh, these ants! And Dusk not being equipped for combat. Okay, so I'm assuming, anyway, that's harvest that mid-air, that's quite impressive. I'm assuming they're going to be found, the new dinosaur, in the same location as the Ankylos, so I'm just going to go and hunt them around the mountain. Oh, and for those wondering where my Ankylos were, apparently they've took a nice little trip over to the... What's fighting me? Another ant! This is just getting ridiculous. But yes, they had all took a nice little journey over to the forest to kill a Rex, in fact, earlier. So don't worry, they're all still here. There's far too many of them to be killed by something as simple as a regular Rex. I think the only thing I'm actually scared of is an Alpha Rex, and even then, with such high numbers of them, all being aggressive when one of them is attacked, and the fact so many of them are quite high level, I'm not too scared. Okay, back to the hunt. Oh, Come on, Raptor Bait, you were the first one I had, I can't leave you behind. I hate those ants! Oh, they're aggressive to everything. Okay, so what do we see then? What do we see? We see a scorpion, we see a stegosaurus just before, now out of view. We see another scorpion, we see a pteranodon, we see lag as things load in. We see mammoths, we see dead scorpion. Whoa. We see a free meal. We see more mammoths attacking more scorpions. I'm yet to see a wild ankylo. We see a Rex fighting a Stegosaurus. I will stay out of this particular battle. And we see a Sabertooth, but sadly not any of our quarry. Okay, so back in a second when something interesting actually happens, hopefully finding one of the new animals. Oh my lord, I just got a mini heart attack. That is a level 104 Alpha Rex. Level 104. This is what happened when I got bit once. How much health did that take off me? So around about 800 health per bite? I really need to get Angron over here, actually, because this is going to make everything so much more difficult in this area. I wonder how far they actually wander from their spawn zone. I'm hoping not very far, because it'd be fairer for new people, but my lord. Okay, what on earth is going on? This is the second Alpha Rex I've seen today, and that's not even considering the 3 Alpha Raptors I've seen. Is it the difficulty level increase? Does that increase the chance of Alpha Rexes actually being a thing? Well, I've definitely killed a level 80 Alpha Rex before, so this low-level imposter of an Alpha really doesn't scare lovely little Angron here too much, but still! Wow, actually the damage it's doing is considerable. Actually very similar to the other one. There we go, we've got a new helmet. In fact, got every kind of helmet skin possible. And a few more levels for Angron, because why not? Oh, just 1 level? No, almost 2 levels though. Taking a celebratory poop there. Okay, where is the higher level one? I wish to say hello. Hello there. Now this is a true alpha, a battle among gods. Let's just slowly walk towards it so we get some stamina back without having to actually stand still. Although we don't need stamina to actually attack, it would still be nice in case I do have to run away. Hello! What are you trying to attack? I don't care. I'm being cheeky and attacking your side. How's that? Now I'm attacking your face! Oh my god, he's actually doing damage to Angron. Whoa, the first alpha I killed actually didn't even manage to do 10% damage to Angron in the end. It was just over 10%, that's what it was, yes. Because I end up having to heal afterwards and before, but still! You can't defeat Angron. Angron is the only alpha. Of course, rain to make it more dramatic. There we go. I think you... Oh my lord, Angron's reached maximum level? I didn't even know animals had a maximum level. Oh. Angron is truly the apex of T-Rexes. Okay, you can stop pooping now. Let's go and find us a new animal. Of course! An Alpha Carno. Because we haven't seen every single alpha today, let's destroy one of these as well. Again, I have no idea why these are spawning so often right now. It's beyond me, but I would say experience is experience, but obviously Angron here is now maximum. I'm not sure. You get a Rex bone skin for that. That's odd. But yeah, I'm not sure if it's a maximum level you can be granted after you're tamed, or is it just a maximum level full stop. But either way, we've reached it, so now it kind of feels less fun bringing Angron out to play. Well, after quite a long hunt, here we are. We have found our first ever doe, and yes, I am still calling them doe to avoid my embarrassment of calling them a completely wrong pronunciation. But still, look how small they are. I expected them to be far larger than this. Let's just ignore the 2 Rexes dancing in the background, shall we, and focus on what essentially looks like a giant armoured mouse. But anyway, that's awesome, it's brilliant, it's fantastic. Let's put a dart through its leg. Click. Now, I've read up on them a little bit, and apparently they prefer crops over berries. That's why I've brought some carrots with me. And they do have a massive amount of of torpor, so they're very hard to knock out. And that torpor decreases rapidly once they're knocked out. So you just be very careful with them, keeping them well under. So I'm going to be very careful with this. Let's get the most out of every shot so I don't do too much damage to the poor thing. Although I won't be getting bonus levels anyway because of how low level it is to begin with. I'm trying to drag it down here so it's further away from the Rexes. And giving each dart the full time to seep in with the poisonous effect. So that I'm not hitting it too often. Where did it go? Oh, is that the one yep, that's definitely the one I'm darting. It didn't actually take too long to find, which is a pleasant surprise. Normally when a new animal is added, because of the fact it's saturated in game, it can be a little bit difficult to find a new animal. Let's see. Oh god, that is rather quick. Okay, let's find out which berry it prefers. First of all. So 24 of each, and we'll see which one it eats first. Okay, so it prefers the purple berries. How hard is it to tame? Not too bad at all, and then we'll give it the carrots, and we'll see if it eats that first. Over the purple, at least. Food's going down, it should be eaten soon. That is actually quite a lot of food for such a low-level animal. It's not going down as fast. The torpor isn't going down as fast as I expected it to, which is very good. Okay, yeah, it definitely prefers the crops. Ooh, by quite a bit, in fact. Okay, so I'm just going to defend this animal. I'm going to call Dusk over. And we'll be right back once, hopefully, it is tamed. There we have it. It is indeed tamed. And honestly, it went without incident. It seems the mammoths are actually protecting us from a couple of raptors earlier, which was very, very useful. Okay, so there we are. Oh, look how big the saddle is compared with it. Oh, that's faster than I expected. Okay, so it's faster than the ankylo. That's good to know. Okay, let's test out its ability to actually harvest. That was a lot of stone. Actually, stone harvesting has been sped up on the default settings. Oh. It's getting no flint. This is a stone harvester. Oh lord, that's a Rex. But yeah, this is a stone harvester. Now that is something we haven't actually seen before. So that's actually fantastic. A new way to get stone. Dusk, you're literally... Okay, probably what I'm going to have to do is ride Dusk and have this thing follow me. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and go back to base, so I'm somewhere nice and safe. Be right back. Then we can do some more testing. Okay, we are back at base. Now, on the way here, it did occur to me to use the right mouse button, to use the alternate fire on this creature, with, of course, left mouse button being normal attack. And, well... Although I did know this creature can retract into its shell for protection, what it actually does, I did not expect. It does this. Yep, it becomes Sonic the freaking Hedgehog for a brief moment, which can be absolutely ridiculous. Now, this is absolutely amazing and makes me laugh every time on the inside like a happy child. So, the whole point of that is that it's quick, and it can knock away enemies very slightly, particularly the smaller ones, along with do a very small amount of damage to them. It's a getaway mechanism, and it is absolutely phenomenal, although I have no idea where you are in this whole process. I can't quite figure it out where... I can see the legs. In slow motion, perhaps it'd make more sense, but I have no idea. So, yeah, that's so... awesome. That's such a good take on the whole going into your shell mechanism. And it did dawn on me that I called it a mouse. Actually, it looks a lot more like an armadillo. But anyway, so, aww, yo little fella. I've managed to be able to turn up graphics again, thankfully, because I've turned down the dino settings from 3 times back to ×1. I'm actually tempted to have it in 50%, because every time it goes down, it's an exponential gain to my exponential. A large gain to my frames, so yeah. Let's have a look at the stats. So this is level 8 now, I've leveled it up a few times, and well, its health is very good, its stamina is very good, its carry weight is better than an ankylo's by a little bit, and overall it's just a good animal. The one gripe I do have is its damage seems quite low, and it always attacks from the left. Now, I'm not sure if this is me doing something wrong, but no matter what way I face my camera, because normally the melee attacks are governed by the direction of your mouse, I can't get it to swing to the right, which is actually becoming a huge issue, because fighting some enemies which attack me on the right becomes almost impossible, so I've got to do like a quick twist around, which this thing doesn't do well. Oh, it also harvests wood quite well. So, yeah, that is this, and I think it's fantastic. I think it's a great addition. I am so happy they made it a stone harvester rather than a flint harvester. Because, of course, if it did harvest flint and metal and stuff, it would just be the ankylo. That's better than what I've got, question mark. So, yeah, it actually fulfills a role. It's... Actually, let's have a quick test. So, this... Yeah, I've just restarted the game with different settings, so some textures are taking a while to load in. These are ore. These are ore, and what do I get? A remarkable amount of stone incredibly quickly. That is actually very, very fast. That would have took me at least maybe 2-3 minutes to get on an ankylo, but instead one ore vein. Of course, these are ore veins, however, so... Yeah, at least you can still tell they're ore, because you can see where the colour's eventually going to load in. Oh dear god. Look at blurs at the moment. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed today's episode, then of course, ooh, boing, likes, favourite, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that ARK Survival Evolved is a series you wish to see continued in the future. Thank you again, and goodbye. I am rolling home. Managed to stop the recording there, but this raptor will not go away. See, this is what I mean by the combat. It's very slow and very cumbersome. Also, the damage doesn't seem to affect at the right moments. It seems to do almost all the damage when the weapon actually hits at the front, even if the enemy is behind. In fact, let's just quickly test with this little dilo. So as you just saw then, actually, did I actually do damage? No, that's not. So that didn't hit him. Okay, we're poisoned, but thankfully that doesn't actually hurt. Okay, so it does hit the back, but I find that a lot of the time it does damage when it hits the front as opposed to the back, even though it goes through the enemy. I don't know, perhaps that's just me finding it a little bit weird, but I'm going to keep on increasing health on this thing so that it's a little bit more difficult to kill. So yeah, thank you again for watching, and goodbye.